Yo, what is it, guys? Enki Demon here. We're back with another video. This video is on really late notice. I'm probably going to be uploading this video really late, but I almost forgot to even film this video because I was really busy doing some other stuff, so I completely even forgot to film this video because I usually film my videos the day before I upload them, but I completely forgot to film this yesterday. And now after today's trading day, I took a win today, by the way. That's going to be in the next video. I'm going to be yeah, what the fuck was I trying to say? Yeah, now in today's video, I'm filming this the day I'm uploading it, so it's kind of weird right now. I'm doing this on really late notice. It's gonna be a really late upload, but yeah, I have to do it because I have to stay consistent. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to show you guys that I do also lose trades. Like, I'm not a perfect trader. I rarely like take only wins. I can't get like a flawless week, but overall in the whole month, I'm gonna take my losses. I do take losses, and I even say that in the Discord. Like, I do take losses, and this was one of the losses I took this week. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys why I took the trade. For me, this was still a really good trade because sometimes you take losses and you're like, damn, like I shouldn't have taken this trade because for example, we didn't do this or we didn't do that. But for me, this was still, even after this trade ended up being a losing trade, I still really liked the trade. And I still, it's a trade I would have taken any other day too. So just because it was a losing trade today, if I see this exact same setup tomorrow, I am going to take the same setup tomorrow. And those are the type of trades that you have to take. Like, you can't say, oh well, today I took this trade and it was a loser, so the next time I see this trade, I'm not going to take it again. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand it's a game of probabilities. And if you have a proven edge in the markets, you are on the long term are going to end up profitable. And for example, today was just one of the days that the probabilities didn't go in my favor, but I know that on the long term they are in my favor. But today was one of those days that it's just not, it didn't go in my favor, and that's acceptable. As a trader, you have to be a professional loser. As a trader, you have to learn how to lose. You have to really, 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 like, I keep saying the same shit, guys. I keep saying the same shit in these videos, and I'm sure if you look at other trading influencers, they keep saying the same shit too, because it's really the what do you call that shit for? Like, it's really the main thing that it's gonna make you profitable is really realizing that it's just a game of probabilities. Like, you have to just realize that. Stop, if you even take the perfect trade setup, stop thinking, why am I yapping right now? Stop thinking that it's gonna be a winner. Like, even if it's the perfect trade, stop thinking it's gonna go in your direction. The market does not give a fuck about you. Okay, the market is gonna do, at the end of the day, the market's gonna do whatever the fuck it wants to do. And the market doesn't care if your fair value gap got respected, and we had a liquidity sweep and whatever, and we respected this imbalance. At the end of the day, the market does not give a fuck. It's going to do wherever it's wanting to go. It's going to go wherever the next draw on liquidity is. And if you are not able to identify that draw on liquidity right, you are going to get fucked. Okay? I'm just laughing right now. Like, this is just funny to me, honestly, because some people, like, I also used to be like this. Some people take a loss, and for example, they just fuck up their whole mentality because of one loss. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I also used to be there. You know, a year ago when I used to trade, I'm trading for 2 years now. A year ago when I still was in my trading journey, but I was still kind of learning. But I thought I was that guy. I thought I knew everything in trading. And the second you take a loss, you just get humbled. You know what I mean? And you just have to learn to accept that shit. It's a part of the game. And again, I keep repeating the same things because it's literally the one thing that you really have to realize. And I don't know how you call it in English, but in my language, or yeah, my other language that I speak, Dutch, they say you have to besef. That means really, like, you have to really realize that you're gonna lose. Whether you want or not, you're gonna lose. Anyways, bro, like, look at, why am I yapping so much, for real? Bro, I'm just yapping right now, bro. I'm talking for 5 minutes already. Anyways, I didn't even get into the trade recap, why I took the trade, so I'm gonna do that right now. I just wanted to do a little lecture for you guys because I know some of you guys like hearing that. You guys like hearing advice from me. So, anyways, going into the day, I remember I was initially looking for shorts. I remember I got missed on shorts today. or yeah, yesterday, because I'm filming this the day after. I got missed on shorts. There were really nice shorts this day, but I simply just didn't get an entry. The market did not give me an entry because the only entry you could have gotten was before you got confirmation. And to be honest, I just wasn't willing to take an entry before confirmation, even though it looked really bearish. I really wanted to wait for that confirmation before taking an entry. So yeah, going into the morning, we had this revive gap right here. We had this high right here that got swept, clearly got swept, and we were just getting displacement lower. If you look at the lower time frame, we were getting that displacement lower. So it was clearly just looking like a liquidity sweep, for value gap, unicorn, whatever you want to call it, type of trade. But I remember we had this bullish 15-minute for value gap right here that I was really looking out for, because let's see, if you go on the 5-minute, yeah, I remember this exactly, bro. If you go on the 5-minute, this would have been like, let's say you're a unicorn trader, you trade a unicorn model or whatever. When we started retracing in here and you were bearish, this is where you would have entered, in this retracement right here. There's no other place you could have entered. Okay, that's where you would have entered, because that's the only time you retraced higher for you to enter, unless you enter on like breakouts or some shit, you know what I mean? But that's the only place you could have entered if you were bearish and if you were taking shorts. But I remember we had this 50-minute for value gap right here, and I just didn't like how we kept hanging around this for value gap, because you could see we traded through that, but then we had this huge candle up. And for me, like, it was just, I didn't know if we're going to respect that for value gap or not. So let's see. I think I can show you guys if I go like this. It doesn't really, you can't really see it, but this was basically just like, this candle was basically just still up here. And I didn't know if we're going to close below that candle or not. And so I wasn't willing to enter short right here. I needed to see this 15-minute for value gap get disrespected for me to get confirmation that we're going to go lower. And then I would have looked for a retracement or a fair value gap or order block or something to enter off of. But it simply just didn't happen, and we just melted. You know what I mean? And I can't say now in hindsight that, yeah, I should have taken it, because then you're just a hindsight trader. Like you can't just say, oh, I should have taken the trade. No. If you had your reasons when the trade was forming for you not to take it, it doesn't matter if it would have went in your direction or your desirable direction. If after that you still have to know that you shouldn't have taken that trade, even though, like, let's say in my scenario, I was bearish, but there wasn't confirmation yet. Even though we still went in my bearishness, just in my direction lower, before I got confirmation, I shouldn't have said, I shouldn't be saying right now, like, yeah, I should have taken the trade, whatever, because then you're just a hindsight trader, because next time you're going to do that same thing, but it's going to go against you. And you're like, bro, what did I do wrong this time? You know what I mean? So you just have to follow your rules and just accept that you didn't capitalize on that move. Again, there are millions of moves coming. Like every single day, there will be some type of move, unless it's a bank holiday. You know what I mean? Like every single day, there's a move you can capitalize on. Stop really just being so stuck up on one move that you missed out on. You know what I mean? Anyway, so after we got that bearish move, so we swept buy side, we went lower. I saw this as manipulation. So we swept sell side because this was a daily low, and they were also like a bunch of hourly lows down here. We had this hourly for value gap too, and we just swept all of these hourly lows. And I was like, okay, this is looking pretty bullish. You know, I was more bullish going into the morning, but I wanted to see a sell-off first, go into these PDOAs, and then go higher. So, you know, it seemed like my plan was just going to work out after all. You know, we're going to manipulate lower, take out sell side, take out these lows, fill in all of these take out all of these orders, and then we're going to go higher. But we just decided to keep going lower. I don't know. Price just decided, again, the market doesn't give a fuck about me, and I don't give a fuck about these markets either. You know, fuck you. You can go lower if you want to. I still took my long, and I still think it was a good trade. So you can suck my dick, okay? And we're gonna keep going. I don't know why I'm like this right now, guys. Help me, please. Anyways, after we took out all of those lows, and it was looking like we're gonna reverse off these lows and these imbalances on the hourly, and there was also a 50-minute imbalance. Anyways, I was just looking for confirmation to enter long. And initially, the first thing I saw was this bullish for value gap right here. This bearish for value gap right here. I wanted to see that get disrespected, and for me, that was enough to enter short. Why? What am I seeing, bro? Enter long. Bro, guys, I'm tweaking right now. I don't know why, bro. I'm tweaking. Um, yeah. So that after we closed above this revive gap right here, that was my entry to. That was my confirmation to enter long. As you guys could see, we came back into this mitigation block right here, and then we started delivering higher, but then we just ended up reversing. And the only reason I could see why we kept continuing lower was this 15-minute fair value gap right here. But at the end of the day, I that's not a reason for me to go short, because higher time frame context in this scenario is key, and the higher time frame context for me was obviously bullish. So that's why I didn't really put that much significance on this bearish fair value gap. But and also we tapped into this fair value gap after I was already in the trade, so there was nothing more I could do about it. You know, I needed to just hope for the best that we're gonna trade through it. But yeah, as you guys could see, we tapped into that 15-minute fair value gap, also into this mitigation block, and we went back lower. We kept going lower. I'm talking way too fast. I was obviously just on the wrong side of the markets today, and again, it happens. You know what I mean? Today, I'm not gonna leak the video yet, but today I took this win. So you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be wrong sometimes and you're gonna be right sometimes. As long as you're more right than wrong, you're good, bro. You're gonna make money. Anyways, so that was the trade. There's nothing more to it. We just chopped around for the rest of the day, so it was just a weird movement by NQ overall, and I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? I just kept going on with my day. There was no reason to trip about this shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to join the VIP room, now that I took a loss, you might not want to join. I don't care though. But anyways, now that I'm done with this video, if you guys want to join the VIP room, just DM me or something. Make sure to please like the video for the algorithm. Comment for the algorithm. It really helps, and I really appreciate it. And subscribe, bro. Like 70% of you guys are not subscribed, so I really appreciate the sub. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow.